Alrighty, car started, no problem. Let's get it. Time to hit shoulders. Took a rest day yesterday, and it was probably pretty needed. I don't really know exactly, but could have got sick if I had to push through. When is a good time to take a rest day? If you don't have a scheduled rest day, whenever you need it. But a good sign might be when your chest feels like you haven't, how do you explain this? Because if you don't work a muscle for like a month, when you're going back to it, that lady's like either yelling at herself or on the phone. I think she's on the phone. You gotta, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you take like a month off, then you gotta go easy when you come back. Otherwise the DOMS, the just pain is way fucking worse. But if you say you've been working out every day like normal, and then all of a sudden one chest day you decide I'm gonna do my first exercise and I'm gonna switch up my second exercise, you go real hard, and then the next day you just have like the most painful, like even today, if I go stretch in a doorway, my chest is fucked. The amount of lactic acid buildup was insane and possibly too much, possibly detrimental, because you can't really get it out in a day. Like, you know what I mean? But it also could be good. It was a very good workout. Felt like good shit happened. What caused this was going on the flat bench machine kind of wide so that I could get an insane stretch. And when I say insane, I mean like really, really stretched back. And then I'm almost using just like my sternum squeezed together to like get it up at first. I don't even know how to explain that, but insanely deep stretch is usually what is going to get me feeling like that. And then if you do it every week for a while, or every chest day, then it's just going to be normal. So next chest day, that's definitely what we're doing. But like I just felt fucking destroyed, like absolutely destroyed. I felt like I would be feeling the muscular, like it wouldn't get in the way, but it takes more out of you when one of your muscles is like noticeably fatigued while you're trying to work something else. You know, like if I were to go do lateral raises, I would actually be feeling how tight my chest still was yesterday. So that can be a good time to take a rest day. It's also why I agree with the no planned rest days. And keeping it in line here, no planned rest days is different from a no rest day approach. So obviously, take rest days, but plan it out as if you weren't. And then when something comes up, you won't feel bad about having to take a rest day. That's essentially the main reason that I do it. Because for me, it's actually really hard to be disciplined in what I choose to make me not go to the gym in a day. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a bunch of homework to do, I'm still probably going to go gym and just not do my homework. That's kind of where I'm at. But every once in a while, or maybe sometimes more often than others, I'll just be watching TV and think I could get another episode or two if I don't go to the gym today. I haven't been taking rest days, so there's no reason I couldn't today. And then I remind myself, why are you being a bitch right now? For what reason do you have to not go to the gym? That's a legitimate reason. Then I go gym. But yesterday, I had that thought to myself, what reason do you have? Then I told myself, legitimate discomfort. Some legitimate discomfort in my chest. And if I'm going to go and do shoulders when I'm kind of tired, I know I'm not going to take shoulders like too half-ass. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have a hard shoulder day because I'm probably going to go normal speed while I'm tired. So that's going to be even more taxing. And then leg days after that. So that's just going to be horrible. Now I get to see, like, do I have enough? Because I should be able to hit legs after shoulders. Shoulders is essentially a rest day for my central nervous system. And that's going to be mostly what gets taxed on squat day. Because I don't like to make it so I can't walk, essentially. It's not exactly... it's not good if I can only squat once a week or once every 8 days. It's not as good as every 5 or 6 days. So, yeah. Alright, no matter what I do, I'm going to post this fucking video when I get home from the gym. Because I don't have to edit. And I have no reason to not take... It like, may take 15, 20 minutes absolute tops from, like, starting the iMovie creation to, like... Oh, shit, my car won't start. There we go! Okay, y'all saw that in real time. Y'all saw how terrifying that shit was in real time. Okay. I don't know what to fucking do because of that either. Like, there's no... I have no fix. Where's this card? Okay. Flying through there for some reason, but alright. Like, I have no fix for that. Supposedly, my dad tells me that it's because the connections aren't good. I checked them. They're fucking good. So, maybe it's something I can't see. I don't know. Let's talk about what I did in the gym. Started out, a little bit of warm-ups on the cable, a little bit of Sam Sulek style cables. Thing is, he does this thing where you kind of like, he's just like pulling it to his face like that. It's not bad, and it's not a bad shoulder movement, but what primes your, I don't even know if it's your rotator cuff. If it is, good. If not, it's more important than the rotator cuff. So you keep your elbow locked back there, like all the way. Like keep your rear delt as like tight as possible, and then you're rotating it up like that. And like whatever that muscle is, it is drastically not used and getting people hurt and shit. I don't even know. I don't know, but I have yet to have a shoulder problem after doing that. And what on earth? That's not a... Hawaii... Cars in Hawaii, I'll never... You just whip the Yui. Alright. That's one way to do it. So, warm-ups, reverse flies, and then lateral raises. Reverse flies, I go pretty heavy these days. I can hit like 160 on the stack, which is like pretty low on the stack that I have at least. And I'm doing that for like 8 to 10, maybe 12 partials. I don't mind doing partials on that machine. I just I don't really actually have a lot left for partials whenever I do that machine. I don't really know why that is, but like at most I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 partials that I can do, and then after that it kind of just feels like my scapula is just, retracting or whatever. I don't know. So go pretty heavy on that, and then I did lighten it up because my strength does like drastically fall off on that machine. So did that, and then lateral raises, 30s supersetted with 15s. I don't know how many reps, just failure on both weights. Which, if you're doing a superset, they both better be to failure. Like, everything going on better be to failure. Because literally, what reason do you have to stop one exercise to start another if it's... You get what I'm saying? Like, even if you were going to do, I'm going to do chest and then I'm going to do back, and that's how I'm going to do my supersets. Go to failure on chest and then grab the back thing and go to failure on back. That's just why I don't like that type of workout, is because how hard is it going to be to go to failure on chest and then go to failure on back? There's no oxygen in any of your blood anywhere. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. No, I'm kidding. It fucking doesn't. Okay, so a random thing I thought of just now. I thought same thing I talked about it before, but like the blood flow restriction bands. The idea is well, now I'm not sure the idea, because I've heard people say that the idea is to deoxygenate the blood in you so that your muscle is working out in a hypoxic state, which supposedly there's studies on working out in a hypoxic state does more for the muscle, which, how hard is it to not have oxygen? It's pretty hard to not have oxygen. You die. So I don't know why. I don't know. And so far, what I've seen the best results in is fill the tank up as much as possible to the point where it's overflowing, and then fucking hit it with a hammer so there's dents in it so you can put more in the tank, and then deplete the tank. Empty it. That has been what's showing me the most results. And then maybe filling up the tank like 75%. Here's the problem. I don't know. So far, the only thing that I've realized, and I think it's what everyone kind of realized that's been doing this for some years, is you bulk, you get big, you look soft, you look round, you cut, you look flat, you look thin, you look weak, and then you bulk again, and for a couple weeks you fill up and you're like, holy fuck. And then you just end up on fucking just phases of short bulks and short cuts because you think that you can somehow get to that state and then just keep it. It's like, nah, dude. Nah. You're not going to be lean and full all the time. It's impossible. Closest you can get is carb cycling, and you'll just never be peaked at either, but you'll look pretty good all the time. So there's that. I need to fix my car at some point.